back. Let me share my screen. And I actually really like Monet's paintings. That was perfect. And that was really good. Actually, Widow. I really like the paintings and the way that he painted nature. Oh, hello, cutie. We have a cutie pie here. Okay. Well, so let me share my screen to listen. Okay. We are listening and find the answer. Let's listen. 3.12. 1 moment. Wow.
I think the painting might be by Van Gogh.
I think so, but I'm trying to. There is something wrong with this file. Just 1 moment, my dear. I need to check something to be sure that there is nothing wrong with this audio because I can't. 1 moment. Okay, what happened? Well, oh, what's going on? Okay, just 1 moment, my dear. 1 moment. I need to check something. There is something wrong with this audio, and I don't know what it is. Well, again, let's see. So, 3.12, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You're here. Okay, that's it.
Pupils Book, Unit 8, page 94. 2. Listen to a radio show called Charlie's Challenge and check your answers to Activity 1.
Hello and welcome to Charlie's Challenge. My name's Charlie.
And my name's Charlie too.
Today, we're at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. And our challenge is to find out as much as we can about this amazing gallery in 5 minutes.
So let's begin. Are you ready, Charlie?
Yes, Charlie.
I'm starting the clock. We've got 5 minutes. Go.
Excuse me. Could you answer some questions about the gallery, please?
I'm sorry, but I don't work here. You should ask that woman. She's the manager.
Okay, thanks. Excuse me. Would you mind answering our questions about the gallery, please?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
What can I tell you?
First, do you know how many paintings there are here?
That's a good question. The number changes every day. Paintings travel all the time to different galleries, but today there are probably about 2,300 paintings here. There are lots of beautiful sculptures, drawings, and films in the museum too.
Interesting. Now, could you tell us how old the museum is?
The Museum of Modern Art is about 90 years old, but the building we're in today opened in 2004.
Could you tell me how much tickets are for children, please?
Well, tickets for adults are $25, but the tickets for children under 16 years old don't cost anything. They're free.
Wow, that's great.
Now, could you tell us what your favourite painting here is?
Of course. There are so many amazing and famous pictures here, but my favorite is a picture called The Starry Night. It's by the Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh.
Starry, is that Starry?
Yes.
And if people want to find out more, what should they do?
Well, they can visit our website at www.moma.org. That's www.moma.org.
Do you know if they can phone you too?
Yes, we're on 212-708-9400.
Oh no! Our time is up. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Well, we've learned lots of new things in today's Charlie's Challenge. See you next week.
Okay, so number 5, location. Ah, you couldn't hear?
Now, what does it mean?
So where? Number 1, the building is located in London, New York, Toronto. So which one?
Where is Toronto?
Canada? Really?
No. I said what? What
Canada.
is Toronto?
Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is in New York?
Yeah. And the building is department store, monuments, or gallery.
Gallery.
And painting. Yeah, Van Gogh. Great, very good. Well, and now we're gonna listen again and write the correct answers. Okay, now listen for details.
Wait.
Of course.
Okay, Fever, I'm ready.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pupils Book, Unit 8, page 94. 2. Listen to a radio show called Charlie's Challenge and check your answers to Activity 1.
Hello and welcome to Charlie's Challenge. My name's Charlie.
And my name's Charlie too.
Today, we're at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. And our challenge is to find out as much as we can about this amazing gallery in 5 minutes.
So let's begin. Are you ready, Charlie?
Yes, Charlie.
I'm starting the clock. We've got 5 minutes. Go.
Excuse me, could you answer some questions about the gallery,
What happened?
please?
I'm sorry, but I don't work here. You should ask that woman. She's the manager.
Okay, thanks. Excuse me, would you mind answering our questions about the gallery, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
What can I tell you?
First, do you know how many paintings there are here?
That's a good question. The number changes every day. Paintings travel all the time to different galleries, but today there are probably about 2,300 paintings here. There are lots of beautiful sculptures, drawings, and films in the museum too.
Interesting. Now, could you tell us how old the museum is?
The Museum of Modern Art is about 90 years old, but the building we're in today opened in 2004.
Could you tell me how much tickets are for children, please?
Well, tickets for adults are $25, but the tickets for children under 16 years old don't cost anything. They're free.
Wow, that's great.
Now, could you tell us what your favourite painting here is?
Of course. There are so many amazing and famous pictures here, but my favorite is a picture called The Starry Night. It's by the Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh.
Starry. Is that Starry?
Yes,
And if people want to find out more, what should they do?
Well, they can visit our website at www.moma.org. That's www.moma.org.
Do you know if they can phone you too?
Yes, we're on 212-708-9400.
Oh no! Our time is up. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Well, we've learned lots of new things in today's Charlie's Challenge.
Oh,
See you next week.
yep. The gallery has around how many paintings? Oh, perfect. Yeah. Just this is MoMA. Okay, not MOA. Okay, so MoMA. So MoMA. And it's free for children, of course. Number 3, story. So let me write here for you. Starry night. Yeah, as you can see, look, this one. Starry night, full of stars. Okay, and let me check the rest of, yeah, of course, very good. And the number, perfect. You wrote correctly. Excellent, good job. And please unmute your microphone because I can't hear you.
I don't know anything.
Okay, well, so. Okay, and now let's keep going with grammar or science. Which one?
Grandma.
Grammar, of course, yes. Okay. Indirect question. Yeah, what is indirect question? How many paintings are there? Do you know how many paintings there are? So let me say something. You know, when we ask a question, like for example, where is a swimming pool? It's a direct question. I ask you directly, okay? But actually, it's a bit informal. If I want to be more polite, it's better to use indirect question. And I begin my question using some phrases. Could you tell me, please, for example, I was wondering if, or for example, can I ask, do you know? And then I can ask my question. So there are different phrases that you can use to make indirect questions. But the point is here, Hannah. As you can see in direct question, we have how many paintings are there? But when I change it to indirect, I need to replace verb and. So I make a normal sentence, not question form. So for example, I say, do you know how many paintings there are? Okay, there are. So that is really important how to make these questions. Okay, so the second part, the rest of sentence actually can't be. Yeah, yes.
Can you say again? Can you say again?
Of course, my dear. Okay, well, as I told you, indirect questions. So as you can see here, for example, where is the swimming pool? Is it okay? What happened? Where is the swimming pool? Okay, is it okay? This is the direct question, a normal question. Now I want to make it more polite. So I say, Hannah, could you tell me now the rest of it? Where, okay, the swimming pool is. So as you can see, I don't say where is the swimming pool. Here in indirect question, I replace, okay, my question word that can be, okay, and my object, the noun that I'm asking for. I don't say where is the swimming pool. For example, how old are you? How old are you? You know that the structure of question normally is question word, and after that, if you have be, am, is, are, be, and then subject. Or for example, if you have auxiliary modal verbs, okay? So you put and then subject, but I want to make it more polite. May I ask how old are you, or you are? You are, not are you. Oh, why? Something wrong with my keyword. May I ask you how old you are? Right? Not are you, okay? So normally we make indirect question using please, could you please, can you please, may I know, do you know, okay? So this way we make our questions more polite, okay?
Okay.
So here,
Is the children just like the children say to the adults?
yeah, of course, yes. Of course, yes. And we also use not only children, we also use, okay, for example, when talking to people, especially on the street, it's really polite to use indirect question because direct questions are a bit informal. So it's better not to ask them when talking to strangers. Okay, well, indirect questions are usually more or less polite than normal questions.
More.
More. When we use indirect question, the word order changes or stay at the same? Stay the same or changes, of course. Well, and now let's put the words in order to make questions. Number one, Hannah.
Could you tell me what? Wait. Could you tell me what can I see at the museum, please?
Could you tell me what can I see or I can see? What I can see, you know, this is indirect. So I can see, not what can I, what I can see, okay? Number two.
What I can see at the museum, please.
Very good.
Do you know what time the museum closed? Can you tell me? Could you tell me? Oh, do you know what time the museum closed?
Do you know, yeah, what time the museum closes? Of course. And number three, could you tell me?
Tell me where is the museum, please?
Yeah, where the museum is, please. Not where. Yeah, where the museum is, please. Number four.
Number four is could you tell me how what ticket? No, could you tell me could you tell me
Could you tell me
how many tickets are, please?
how much?
How much
Tickets are? How much tickets are, please? Yeah, please. Yeah. Number five. Yeah. Could you
tell me the museum phone number, please?
The museum, for of course, very good. And the last one?
Do you know? Do you know if I can take photo at the museum?
Okay, if I can. And now, what is if? So let me help you to actually talk about use if. But look, Hannah, when we want to ask a question, yes, no. Okay, yes, no question for indirect form, we can use if or whether. If or whether. Okay, for example, I want to ask you a question. Do you know, for example, do you know if he will be here soon? This is indirect question. And it's like, yes, I do. So, and direct question, will he be here soon? Yes. So for yes, no question, we use whether and if. For example, does, for example, Lisa join the meeting? And now, okay, I say, do you know, or could you tell me if or whether Lisa does know, joins? So I omit, remove, does, joins the meeting. And you say yes or no. Okay, so this way. So sometimes we have WH word, like where, like what, okay? Sometimes we don't have WH word. We have yes, no question. For a yes, no question, we need to use if or whether, okay?
Okay.
Well, so for example, what time, okay, for example, I want to ask you about time. What time is it wrong? Okay, how to ask an indirect question? Can you tell me? Do you know?
Do you know where can I sit?
Yeah, where I can sit. Can I
Where
know? I can. Okay, now, I want to give you a question. You change it to indirect, okay? Where is the bank?
Could you tell me where is the bank?
Yeah. And what time the shops, for example, close, or what time do the shops close? So this way.
Do you know what time the shop close?
Very good. The shops close. Perfect. Okay. And the next one, is Alice coming? Is Alice coming?
Do you know if Alice coming?
If Alice is coming. Okay,
Is
perfect. Yeah, perfect. So this is all about indirect questions, and there are different phrases that you can use. Okay, like do you know, I wonder, for example, I wonder when, for example, he will find the truth. You know, I wonder. So you can say, I don't know. I would like to know. So there are different phrases. Now you can see some of them here. Okay. Ah, so we have another activity, but we can complete.
Wait.
Yes.
Can you scroll down?
Down,
I
yeah.
see the boy face Jim big block is very. I remember it.
You remember
The
it?
name.
Because we
It's
have it. In each unit, we have Jim's big block, different topics.
okay.
Yeah, because of this, you remember. Okay, but the topics are different. Jim has different blogs about different topics. Okay, well, and now the last one. Answer the questions from activity 2 about one of the museums below. So, tickets and what you can see and opening time. So, the first one, could you tell me what I can see at the museum, please?
Tickets.
No, what I can see at the museum, at the London Transport Museum. Can you tell me?
Old buses, trains, taxis, and many other things.
Okay, very good. And do you know what time the museum closes?
It is. Wait. At 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Very good.
From Monday to Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Friday is
Okay. And could you
8
tell me,
p.m.
and could you tell me where the museum is?
The museum. The museum is
Near the River Thames and Covent Garden. Yeah?
Covent Garden Plaza near the River Thames.
Of course. And could you tell me how much tickets are?
Adult is is 70. No, adults is $40.
$40.
Wait,
Oh
the
no,
back.
that is shoe. That is shoe museum. I'm talking about London Transport.
Okay. Is 17.50
Pounds. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let me ask another question. Could you tell me the museum's phone number, please?
Is 0625958731.
Okay, well, and do you know if I can take photos at the museum?
Can you scroll down? Is wait. Photo. Bring a camera because you can take photos in a museum.
So, very good. And how about actually shoe museum? So tell me, thank you. Shoe museum, okay, now, could you tell me what I can see at the museum, please?
Old shoes, famous people shoes, and much more.
And do you know what time the museum closes?
The time close is 8 p.m. on Thursday.
Yeah, of course. And uh, could you tell me where the museum is, please?
Is in 327 Bloor Street West in Toronto.
Yeah, very good. And could you tell me how much the tickets are, please?
For adults is $14 and children age 5 to 17 is $5.
And could you tell me the museum's phone number, please?
Is 0523
Yeah.
98213.
Okay, very good. And do you know if I can take photos at the museum?
You can take photos anywhere in the museum.
Okay, well, and now, perfect. You answered perfectly, but here, actually, I want to teach you something that is really important. This one. So, of course, we have a prize here, and you know that actually the symbol is the British currency, that is pounds. But how to read this number, okay? So this is price, so how to read it? If you are speaking and it's informal, so you can easily say 1750. It's okay, pounds, so it's okay. But if you want to know the rules, you need to say 17 pounds, okay, 50 pence. So this way you need to say, let me write here. So 17, yeah, pounds and 50 pence. Okay, this way you can say. But in casual way, speaking, so you can also say 1750. So it's okay. 1750. Okay. Well,
1750.
yeah, 1750. But if you want to know 17 pounds and 50 pence. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Well, and now, okay, that's it. So let's skip this one. And now let's see what we have on science. Yeah. Oh. Oh, science.
Oh, in our school, I have that book.
Yeah, of course. Okay, do you want me help you?
Yes.
Okay, so what is skeleton? So let's see. Oh, we have skeleton, but what is skeleton? Could you read this one, please? So you know that every creature, of course, not all of them, some of them don't have skeleton. Creature like, living thing, animals, birds, human, we have bones. And these bones actually, they frame our body. So we have skeleton, but what is skeleton? Could you read this one, please, Hannah?
Wait, teacher. But why do they know just like the T-Rex skeleton or the Tyrannosaurus skeleton?
So
How
how
can they know?
do they know? How do they know? Okay, let me say something. Of course, we have nothing about dinosaurs, so we do. Yeah, of course, we haven't seen them because they became extinct before the first human exists. So actually, we have nothing about dinosaurs, but actually science. So we can find some facts, some scientific facts. For example, There are some, maybe something like stones, or for example, footprint, or for example, a part of a skeleton that scientists could find. And they named them. Scientists named them. Maybe they had different names. We don't know. But scientists put them in different categories. For example, some of them had really sharp, so from the skeleton, scientists could find that some of them had sharp teeth. So they realized that, okay, this top part and this type used to eat meat because of the form of teeth. Some of them, no, they didn't have sharp teeth. So scientists could understand that, okay, they actually ate plants, not meat, because of the form of teeth. Some of them were really big, so they named huge. Okay, for example, they used some words to express that they were really huge animals. And the form of a skeleton could show that if they could run fast or no. So everything that we know about dinosaurs is based on what we found, what scientists found. Their bones, skeletons, maybe eggs, so everything that we could find. Of course, nothing is, we can say that accurate, because we guess, okay, based on the facts and something that we find, okay? But scientists name dinosaurs, okay? Get it? Wow.
Okay, yeah.
And now, let's read.
What is a skeleton? People and many animals have bones inside their bodies. These bones are joined together to form a skeleton. A skeleton is a strong frame that supports our body from the inside. We know about animals like dinosaurs that lived very long ago from their skeletons.
Okay. So do you know if we didn't have a skeleton in our bodies, what would happen to us?
We like a slime.
Yeah, of course, we became jelly. Yeah, of course. Okay, well, so, and as you can see, we have bones, and bones, skeleton is a strong frame. Okay, strong frame that supports, keep our body from inside. It forms our body. It forms our body. Okay, wow. And now, look, we have bones, frame, hip, jaw, model, ribcage, skeleton, skull, and spine. Let's see. Look. Okay, tell me, skull. What does it do in our body? So, which part can be protected by our skull? Which part of body is protected by skull? Our brain. Our brain. You know?
Oh, our brain.
Or a skull. Our brain is inside skull. So it's really hard bone. Yeah.
But when we die, many years later, and our hair or our skin will
will remain.
And our body will turn to the skeleton.
Okay, so yeah, of course. So you know that some parts, okay, let's talk about it later. So, you know, of course, it's better not to talk about it now. Why are you thinking about this? Yeah, of course. So we come from nature and again, we back to nature, to soil. So some part of body, some organs like meat, like skin, okay? It's something like they change into really small parts so that they can be absorbed by soil. Okay, but some parts of body like hair, teeth, skeleton, it takes a really long time, you know, to be parted to really tiny, so tiny part. So, you know, it's maybe never. Yeah. Okay, well, and now jaw. Oh, look, we have this time. Okay, open, yeah, open, okay, yeah, of course. And okay, tell me about rib cage. What does it do? Tell me we have ribs. Okay. And which organs, yeah, of course, which organs are protected by rib cage? What we have on the rib cage?
Heart.
Lungs and heart, yeah. How to breathe? We need lungs. We have 2 lungs, okay, to breathe. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And we have spine. That is really backbone. Spine, backbone. So of course you can, yeah, you can touch it now. Okay, well, and we have a hip here. Hips.
Hip.
This one and this one. Yeah, of course. Well, and of course we have some bones and fingers, toes, so everywhere. So all body consists of the whole body, you know, from hair to, of course, your skull to your toes, so everywhere. You can find a lot of bone that make our skeletons. Okay, let's see. Feel your head. How many skull bones can you feel? How many?
1.
1, of course, 1. Yeah. And
We
now,
have 2.
yeah, push a finger on your chin and feel the bone. Can you feel? Yeah?
I can
Of
feel.
course. And you know that your chin is a part of your jawbone here, this one. So we have jawbone, okay? And now you can feel your rib cage when you hold your hands on the side of your chest. So here you can feel. Ah. Of course. Well, okay, so different parts and they're really important in our body. Yeah. And look at this one, skeleton. For example, do you know, for example, when scientists could find the bones of this dinosaur, this type, of course, as you can see, the form of toes and, you know, hands are shorter than legs. So scientists could understand that this type of dinosaur walked on feet.
2 legs.
2. Yeah, of course, not 4. So this way, actually, they can understand. Yeah,
But
yeah.
where do they can find a skeleton?
Different places. So different places. We have some, you know that. We have tropical forests like Amazon, or for example, some other deserts. So we have, you know, that different ecosystems. And you know that ecosystem is everything around us. It can be beach, or it can be desert, it can be sea, ocean, so any area or place that uh, creatures, living creatures live, exist, is ecosystem. Now, for example, scientists research on the water at the bottom of the ocean, and they can find something. They look for some things. Oh, so this is a skeleton, for example, of a sea creature. So they take it and then they examine, they test, they try to understand. They try to learn about it. And for example, they go to desert. They find some skeleton. Okay, so they look for, they discover. Okay, they explore, find, and then they test, examine, and try to find some information. And of course, as I told you, it's something like sometimes they find some real things and then they make some information, okay, they guess according to the fact that they find, okay, this way. Get it? Wow, okay.
How can they put the skeleton together?
Of course, they put together to make. So they put the bones, okay, they collect them, and they put them together to make a skeleton. Okay, it's like a puzzle, you know, or Lego. And nowadays we have Legos. Yeah, of course. We do the same thing when making Legos. Yeah, we have some small parts, of course, and we put them together to make a new thing. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so scientists do the same. Okay, my dear. At the next session, I will find a really interesting video about dinosaurs for you. How scientists can find information about dinosaurs, okay? And we will watch it together. Okay, my dear? Well, Hannah, do you have any questions related to this part, my dear? Okay, so that's it. And I will send you a worksheet to study and to practice. And I want you to, what is this? Yeah, what is this?
Oh, it's a skeleton of the frog.
Ah, it looks weird. Okay, my dear. So it's time to go, my dear Hannah. Have a great week and see you at the next session, my dear. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.